Welcome to this week's Motivational Monday video, and it's about rest, recovery and resilience. I needed to hear this advice, and probably a while ago, but it's never too late. So why did I need this advice? Well, I learned the hard way that is without pacing yourself and particularly not drinking enough fluid, and I don't mean alcohol, to explain. I had an intense couple of months of working at the computer marking exam papers. Now that would have floored anybody. But long days, short nights, barely enough time to breathe, let alone drinking water or taking a proper break. I pushed through because that's who I am. Committed, capable, I show up even when my tank is empty. Many of you will resonate with this, so I decided to do my motivational talk on this very topic. Because I didn't take this advice during the intense couple of months, it resulted in me being under the weather, just for a few days, but you don't need all the details, but enough to say I'm now come through. I'm wearing my specs, not got my contact lenses in yet, back in, but I'm through it. And I'm determined not to let myself or anyone else go through it. I have to remind myself, even the strongest engines need to cool before they burn out. You see, high performers, well, there's lots of them around, not just athletes, but high performers, workaholics even. We forget that our body keeps the receipts and eventually it will cash them in. Of course, the bug I got, which floored me, wasn't a failure. It wasn't a weakness. It was my system pulling the emergency brake because I wasn't giving myself permission to slow down. I have to remind myself that rest is not a luxury. I've talked about that before. You can go back and listen to, I think there's a podcast on it and another motivational video. So rest is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity. I'm feeling much better and I'm treating this as an invitation to recalibrate, to breathe and remind myself that I'm not a machine and I'm not meant to operate like one. There's also a quiet kind of strength in knowing when to stop and take a break. Think of athletes. They don't train non-stop. They build the rest days into their schedule because this is where their muscles repair. And for all of us, our mind, our energy, our creativity, they rebuild in the quietness and the stillness. So to all you high performers, workaholics, people obsessed with their work or just obsessed, almost got to do everything all at once, out there, then here are my tips. Excuse me. Remember to hydrate, sleep, stretch, I do this, the stretch, and breathe. Let your thoughts slow down enough that you can hear yourself again. Because if you do this, you'll come back clearer, sharper, and steadier. You'll make better decisions. You'll recognise the early signs next time, and I definitely will. I intend to take my own advice. Just like you all, I have one body, one mind, and one life, and they deserve care. So I recommend that you take the pause, not guiltily, not reluctantly, but proudly, as I want you to know and remember that rest is part of the journey, not a detour. And of course, what better way to help you is my ABC method, a psychologically proven strategy for improving your emotional, mental, and overall well-being. Now, A is for affirmation, and today that would be, I remember to hydrate, rest, and breathe. And B, as always, is for the effective breathing. That's from the diaphragm. Taking a slow breath in through your nose to the count of 3, hold to the count of 3, and then exhale slowly through your mouth to to the count of 3. C, of course, is for using your creative imagination, and for today I'm just going to do a relaxation exercise, and this will help you relax and learn how to use your mind in a more positive way. So as always, take a moment to sit comfortably with your back against the chair, the back of the chair, upright but relaxed. Relax your hands on your thighs. Now close your eyes. Take a deep breath slowly in through your nose to the count of 3. Hold to the count of 3. And exhale slowly through your mouth to the count of 3. Push all negative thoughts out of your mind. Imagine a time when you felt really good. Imagine you are there. You are living it now. There's a positive feeling all around. You feel at peace. You feel calm. And say in your head the words, I am relaxed. I am calm. I am motivated. I am inspired. Now, as you focus on your breath, as you take the next breath in, focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly to the count of 3. Hold to the count of 3. And then exhale slowly through your mouth to the count of 3. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Hold. And as you exhale slowly through your mouth, open your eyes and bring yourself back into where you are now. Stretch. Yawn. And shuggle. Shuggle these shoulders, shuggle your shoulders to release any tension. Use this exercise every time you want to relax. Even just the deep breathing really helps. I hope you enjoyed the relaxation exercise, and I remind you to rest, recover, and build resilience. And of course, remember my 2 tips. I talk about these every time I do a video. Smile and laugh. They cost you nothing. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free, and leave comments, constructive ones of course. And thank you again for watching and listening, and virtual hugs to you all.